Hey, my Star Alchemy tribe. Before we get into the readings, I want to explain to you guys really quick how to enter for the free personal reading with me. Okay. So I wanted to make entry pretty simple for you guys because I decided to do the free monthly reading giveaways just as a huge thank you to you all for trusting me with delivering the messages that your guides have for you. So it's a pretty simple process. Simply like the video, subscribe, and comment on comment. You can comment with how you knew your pile was your pile, something that really stood out for you that let you know, yes, this is my pile. You can comment with suggestions on future readings that you would like to see on this channel. You can comment with feedback. Also, there are unlimited entries for the free reading. And what that means is, as I post new videos, you can enter again by liking that video as well and commenting on that video as well. So when I will announce the winner and how. First off, I will announce the winner the next new moon, the first week of the next new moon. Yes, within the first week of the next new moon, which is May 30th. And how I will announce the winner. So I will announce the winner on my community tab, and I will tag you, future winner, in my community post. How you will schedule your free reading. You will schedule your free reading by emailing me at my email address below in the description, staralchemytarot@gmail.com, which, by the way, is also the same way that you guys would schedule a paid reading with me as well. So back to you, future winner. You will email me at that email address, and you can simply send me a screenshot of the notification that you received from YouTube saying that I tagged you, or any proof that that YouTube channel, is your account. Works fine for me. And then we will schedule your free 29-minute reading. I will be continuing to do these free monthly reading giveaways for as long as I feel called to. It's just an expression of gratitude to you guys. And speaking of gratitude, I thank you all so much for each and every form of support. Oh, I know the other thing I wanted to mention to you guys really, really quick. I have a juicy love reading that's coming up for you guys as well. So I'm really excited about that. I didn't expect to enjoy doing a love reading so much. I'm usually really into the whole personal growth, healing readings, and just reassurance from your guides. But I actually really enjoyed the love reading. So I have that coming up for you guys as well. Now, let's get over to your piles or the pile selection, and I'll see you at your reading. Okay, Alchemist, pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Don't forget what I mentioned in the intro about the little 15-20 second highlight reel I have at the beginning of each pile. What I put in each of the highlight reels were really random. So if nothing stands out to you in the highlight reel, but you were called to that pile, definitely you can still listen to that pile. It's just something that I'm trying out, and I definitely want you guys' feedback on whether or not you want me to continue to do the highlights at the beginning of each pile. So pile 1 is citrine. I never feel like I pronounce the shape correctly, but I believe it's called an obelisk. But for now, since I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, we're just going to say citrine pyramid, because that's what most people say anyway, even though it's not a pyramid. Pile 2 is carnelian with a little bit of fire agate in there, which is common with carnelian. Check out the flip side. Ooh, that's what drew me to this piece. Oh, my alarm went off too. I should have silenced my phone, but hey, I'm not going to edit that out because I feel like it's there for a reason. So whatever that However that speaks to you guys, the alarm in pile 2 for those who choose pile 2. And pile 3 is amethyst, another another pyramid, that's what we're going to say. But this is amethyst with a little bit of smoky quartz and citrine in there, I feel like, which is also common when it comes to amethyst. Okay, I'll see you at your pile. You are living with someone and you feel that they are keeping something from you, you are right. You may have a birthmark on the side of your face. I mean, I'm going to get even more specific and say on the left side of your face, or some type of mark on the side of your face. So I definitely feel like there are some of you guys that are coming out of a relationship that you've been suffering in. Pile number 1, this is your reading for what you are currently doing right, what needs to change, and just any messages that I received from Spirit. The first card that I pulled was from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, which is the koala. The card is number 35, which adds up to an 8 in numerology. I felt called to say that. Some of you guys may be an 8 in numerology, but the number 8 in numerology represents the achiever. Number 8s can calculate their success in life by their achievements. I feel like on the positive side, what you guys are doing right is working towards a goal. For those of you who are familiar with Earl Nightingale, I may not be quoting him verbatim, but one of the things that he puts emphasis on is if you have a goal that you are working towards, you are already successful. The people that should be concerned with where they're going in life are those who have no goals. They have nothing that they're working towards. That is the first thing that's coming to me in terms of what you guys are doing right. And just know that when you have something that you're working towards, the whole universe, your spirit team, God, whatever you believe in, is going to conspire with you to achieve that goal for your highest good. The other thing that came up from the Koala Oracle card was suffering to joy. Some of you guys are coming out of a painful relationship, and this is weird because even as I'm saying that, not only did I get a chill, but I just started to feel emotional. I definitely feel like there are some of you coming out of a relationship that you've been suffering in for quite some time. For those of you who are, and you're building up the strength to walk away, this is what you're doing right. Obviously, if you are in a relationship and you are suffering, you need to walk away. For those of you who are hesitant and feel like this person is the one, that I cannot speak to. I don't feel like I'm called to say that. But what I will say is, even if they are the one, I am hearing absence makes the heart grow fonder. You guys could need that time apart to do some individual healing, to appreciate things about each other. When you grow, evolve, learn, you can either come back together healed and with a clear mind, a clear head that's not clouded by emotion, or you come back with a clear mind and realize, what was I thinking? Like, I would never accept that now. And I'm speaking from personal experience. Was in a long-term relationship where you couldn't tell me this wasn't the man that I was going to marry and have children. And now looking back on that relationship, I'm just like, there's no way I would tolerate the things that I accepted in that relationship now that I've grown and love myself much more. With the World card, again, I feel like this is just further confirmation in terms of the achievers, those of you working towards a goal, those are you walking away from this relationship that you've been suffering in, or whatever it is that you've been suffering from, that this is what's in store for you when you walk away. You are walking into this world card. One of the things that very specifically came up for me, I have to say this, was some of you all are part of the LGBTQ community and may have come from a family with very strong religious beliefs, religious views, or just a family that has not been accepting of who you are. Yeah, I just got a chill from that. Oof. Okay, I got a big chill. Let me get this message out. Just know that it may not feel or seem this way now, but when you stand strong, firm in who you are, who you love, they will come around because their love for you trumps their foolish beliefs. Keep in mind that sometimes when it comes to people shunning you, not accepting you, and you know what? Yes, I'm talking about the LGBTQ community, but also if any of you have certain things that you believe in that you want to do and people are not accepting of, I'm hearing for some of you guys getting divorced and feeling pressed to stay in that marriage based off of your family's strong views. So it's not just applying to that, and I'm again getting a huge chill as I'm saying that. But what I wanted to say specifically to the LGBTQ community, also keep in mind some people who shun who you are, who are not being supportive, it is because they have those same feelings and it's their own issue. Man, I'm struggling to get these words out. What I'm trying to say is that they're in the closet. They're in the closet and resenting you for being out. Okay, all of you guys, the world card is what's in store when it comes to this goal that you're working towards, when it comes to walking away from the unhealthy relationship, or when it comes to coming out and standing firm with what you believe in. The High Priestess card, whether you see these cards in reversed or not, I am going to speak on what I feel called to say about these cards. Reverse, upright, whatever. I'm laying them out for you guys to see how they came out, but I'm going to speak on them from how I feel called to speak on them, okay? Use your intuitive abilities. Use them. Listen to your inner voice. It is there for a reason. I personally believe these are your guides. These are your angels. This is the voice of God or whatever you believe in speaking to you. You feel and hear and see these synchronicities and what have you for a reason. Follow them. Use them. I am going to speak on the fact that the High Priestess came out in reverse because I really think that you guys need to be made aware of the intuitive power that you guys possess, what you're capable of tapping into. Like if you really look at her, she looks powerful to me. She looks zoned in. You guys have this ability. And it's not like you guys don't know that. I mean, we all second guess certain things, especially if it's something that we don't want to hear. You guys just really need to embrace your High Priestess. Tap into that. Listen to your inner voice. Don't second guess it. When we start second guessing it, that's when we start getting contradicting messages. No, the very first thing you hear, if you trust it, Spirit will immediately start giving you confirmations that you were right. Trust it, act on it, you will get the confirmation. The other thing I'm going to throw out there really quickly is some of the signs that came to mind for me were Taurus, Leo, Libra, Aquarius. Obviously, you guys can be any sign, but sometimes, at least for me, when I'm listening to a reading, especially if my sign is called first, I feel like that's an added confirmation. I'm like, yes, 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 this is me. So Libra, I really thought of with the world card because I know how Libras love to travel. There's a lot of signs that love to travel, Sagittarius, Aquarius. I know those signs really love to travel as well, but Libra specifically stuck out for me with the world card. Angela, I'm hearing the name Angela. I had some notes I took down too, because I actually meditated on these cards. And one of the very specific notes, and again, I'm getting another crazy chill. You guys may have a birthmark on the side of your face. I mean, I'm going to get even more specific and say on the left side of your face, or some type of mark on the side of your face, left side, right side, prominent mark. I'm not talking about some little scratch. I'm also getting a numbness right now in my left arm. So the numbness in the left arm, I'm thinking anxiety, I'm thinking too much caffeine, more sleep. And I know it's, people will tell you don't stress, and it's just something that can be very annoying when people say that, because who in the world wants to stress, right? That is so easier said than done. So what I'm thinking of right now is some of the ways that I particularly work on de-stressing. Now for me, de-stressing is me getting out in the elements, walking my dog, meditation, laughter. I personally love stand-up comedy and things that just make me laugh. These are some of the ways that I de-stress. And working out, I need to do that more, because it's definitely a huge de-stressor for me. So I just wanted to throw some things out there that help me. Another sensation that came up during the meditation, it's coming up again, was just difficulty breathing. Whew. Some of you all may be smokers, or you may be living in a household with someone who smokes. And I am saying, whether you are a smoker or you're around someone in your home that is a smoker, if you are having some type of challenges with allergies, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people don't know that, especially in babies, if they're in a home with a smoker, it absolutely causes allergies, eczema. So if you guys are suffering from allergies, a chronic cough is what I'm hearing. Allergies, a chronic cough, headaches, dizziness, just a feeling of congestion. It is absolutely from being in a home with a smoker or you smoking yourself. Also, some of you all, check if you have a UTI. A really quick, easy way to get rid of a UTI: oregano oil in water. Not the tastiest thing in the world, but a shot glass, drop of oregano oil, water. Take that, I recommend, for 2 weeks to clear up that UTI. A lot of people have them and don't know it. You guys also may be cat lovers. Even if you're not, I am specifically hearing that black cats are a reminder to trust your gut, high priestess, and just black cats being a confirmation for you, period. I feel like black cats get a bad rep when truthfully they are connected to the divine, and confirmations for many people. I'm getting a huge chill again from that. Keeping your home organized, clean, tidy. Whether you're particular about cleanliness or not, you will feel the difference when you do so. It's not only going to help you tap in intuitively, but just help you with that stress, okay? Moving on to the Six of Cups, especially for those who are walking away from this relationship that you're suffering in, or this situation that you're suffering in, there is going to be a friend, or there is a friend that is solid. They are there with you till the end. They are going to be supportive and help you with this transition. And man, oof, I'm getting a huge chill right now. I'm sorry if I keep bringing up the chills, but that's just confirmation for me, since I don't have you guys here to shake your pom-poms for me and let me know that this is resonating. For those of you that are working towards this big achievement, you're going to have a friend that is just your greatest supporter, your greatest cheerleader, that's going to push you at those times where you feel like, man, am I on the right path? Or feeling like you want to quit, or maybe you're struggling with funding. They will be there for you. A person that's solid in your corner. For those who I mentioned that may be a part of the LGBTQ community, this is a romantic interest. For those of you who are living with someone and you feel that they are keeping something from you, you are right. Use your high priestess energy. You are right. There may be someone from your past that also is confirming this for you. And I'm also hearing that you may be in denial about this. Yeah. That's it. That is the message. Yeah, something's being held from you. Something's being held from you. And when I hear people intuitive say this sometimes, that, oh, you had a difficult childhood, it's like, okay, that's half the people on the planet. But what I really want to say about this difficult childhood is somehow it is connected to you forgiving yourself. Something with your difficult childhood and forgiving yourself. Just understand, to get to this world card, and I'm actually going to move into this Eight of Swords. And we grow and we change, and you need to applaud that. Think about all the people on this planet who are stuck as the same person they were 10 years ago. There's this meme where there is a butterfly and a caterpillar sitting at a table across from each other. And the caterpillar says to the butterfly, "Man, you've changed." And the butterfly, very smug, sipping its coffee, says, "We're supposed to." I'm saying all that to say, you are allowed to grow and evolve. You are allowed to forgive yourself, because the only reason you're even beating yourself up about it is because you've changed. Is because you are no longer that person, and you may be ashamed or regret what you've done. But that alone is a reason to forgive yourself, because that shows that you have changed and evolved. A person that hasn't changed and evolved will feel no regret. There would be nothing to forgive, because they wouldn't feel that they've done anything wrong. Okay, moving on, because I will get on my soapbox and go on and on. Just being straight up with you guys, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Some of you guys are pitying yourself and you may not realize it. Just know that you have control of your reality. One of the affirmations I just want to give you, and I stole this affirmation from someone, and I'm sure I'm not quoting them verbatim, but I am in complete control of my thoughts, my emotions, and my life, and it is all positive. Tweak that however you see fit for yourself. I would say to say it in the mirror. Just know that you have control of your reality. Situations where people have wronged you, you're keeping that energy in the present. In order to move past it, you want to focus on what it is that you truly want, and just know whoever has wronged you, karma is unavoidable. During this reading, I kept thinking about food. Some of you are not nourishing yourself properly, whether it's not eating enough, not eating the right foods, or using food as comfort in an unhealthy way. Feeling the need to say vitamins, especially if you're just struggling to have an appetite because you're coming out of this suffering stage into joy, and maybe you don't have an appetite. Even if you can't push yourself to eat, what you can do is take a vitamin at the very least. Don't overwhelm yourself with drastically changing what you're eating overnight. Take baby steps. If you are one that loves pop soda and you're drinking a lot of pop or soda every day, start with that, saying instead of 3 pops, sodas, I'm saying pop and soda, depending on what region you're from, but where I'm from, we say pop. If you know that you're drinking 3 Pepsis, Coca-Colas, Mountain Dews, whatever a day, you can challenge yourself to reduce that to 2 the first week, and then reduce it to 1 the second week, and then reduce it to none the third week. I think, oh, and as I'm saying that, I feel the need to belch, and I never belch. Yeah, some of you guys out there definitely need to give up the pop, which also goes back to the caffeine. I'm getting the numbness in my left arm again. There are health nuts out there that I feel like set people up for failure by telling them they need to quit things cold turkey. And that's just not realistic, in my opinion. I feel like not only is it more realistic, but you feel more accomplished when you just gradually start removing things. And then when you've conquered that, it gives you mental strength to conquer the next thing and the next thing and the next. So that's what I have to say about food and nourishment. Just practicing self-care. I feel like practicing self-care is also going to help you get out of this Eight of Swords energy. I'm hearing little at-home facials, simple mani-pedis. I know for me, when I take the time and do my nails, it just makes me feel better. I'm not going to linger too long on that. I feel like everyone talks about self-care, and it's kind of obvious that we need to do that. On to the last card. I purposely kept this. I hope you guys can see it. Hold on. Maybe not. I'm going to put it here now. I purposely kept this card face down during the reading because I didn't want you guys to see that until the end of the reading. The bottom of the deck energy for the Spirit Animal Oracle card was the Dragonfly. This card is so pretty to me. I don't know about you guys, but the colors just made me happy. I mean, these are some of my favorite colors, honestly, so I'm biased. Like, I love blues and greens. And I was just really, I just love that this card was the number 22. Because when I see 22, I think of 1111. We know that is confirmation from Spirit. I love that we're closing out on this card. And I'm just hearing that you guys are highly protected. Highly protected. I'm thinking of the crown chakra with this number 22. And even because I hope you guys can see it, there is a crown over the dragonfly's head. I hope you can see that little crown there. And it just made me think of the crown chakra. I was hearing specific lyrics to a song, and really I started not to say it. I'm just going to say it, and hopefully you guys will tell me in the comments what it means to you. One of my favorite songs by Stevie Wonder is Another Star. And some of the lyrics that I was hearing from that song was, for you, there might be another star, but in my eyes, the light of you is all I see. I don't have, I'm getting a chill from it, but I don't have any messages attached to that other than I needed to say those lyrics. So let me know what it means to you all in the comments, if anything. We know these are heart and throat chakra colors. I'm going to touch on that because earlier I mentioned that I felt like there might be a throat chakra blockage. And even now, as I'm saying it, my throat is feeling scratchy, a bit irritated. I'm rolling my eyes right now because I know there's some of you all may be like, look, girl, your voice is raspy, period. Regardless, my throat is feeling just kind of, the left side of my throat specifically is feeling scratchy right now. One of the things I do to work on specific chakras, like I really have been working on my root, sacral and solar plexus chakra for a few months now. And some of the things that I've been doing, eating foods that represents the colors of the chakras that I need to work on. When I'm doing my meditations, I like to listen to specifically healing vibrations on YouTube, and they have different playlists for different chakras. Okay, so like you can listen to their throat, one of their throat chakra. See, even as I'm talking about the throat chakra, I'm getting tripped up. You can listen to like some of their throat chakra videos while you're meditating to help clear up any blockages in the throat chakra. I feel called to mention the crown chakra again too because of that crown with the dragonfly, the heart chakra. Being called back to those of you walking away from this relationship where you've been suffering. Yes, green veggies, green food, heart chakra meditations to help give you the strength to walk away and stay away and do the growth and healing that you need. There is something that some of you guys are holding back from saying to someone. And I am here to say it is absolutely safe for you to say it. Absolutely safe for you to say it. And that could be where this throat chakra blockage is coming in at, by the way. Ooh, so this was supposed to be a reading about what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, messages from Spirit. I told you guys what you all were doing right. And I guess we talked about what you're doing wrong as well in terms of just not saying what you have to say and not tapping into your high priestess energy. Lastly, by just addressing the fears that any of you have, just know that not only are your guides telling me that you are And I know we hear this all the time, but this is what our guides are here for. You are protected, especially protected when we are following our bliss, when we are jumping out the window, taking a chance on what we're truly feeling called to. I feel like that's when we're protected the most. Conquer your fears. And you have something fearful that comes up, I want to tell you, for one, that's normal. Don't beat yourself up about those fearful thoughts. Just counter them what exactly it is that you want. If you're saying, I'm fearful of walking away from this relationship and being devastated, right? Or I'm fearful of coming out to my family about who I am and who I love. If you're fearful of that, visualize you coming out to your family and them having tears of joy, hugging you, embracing you, saying they love you no matter what. If you are fearful of walking away from a relationship that you're suffering in, visualize yourself having supreme love, someone where you don't have to have the fears or the suffering that you have in the relationship that you need to walk away from. Those who are working towards this high achievement, working towards this goal that you really want to achieve, if you're fearful of failing, obviously visualize success. Okay? Whew, that's all I have for you guys. I ask you guys to please like, subscribe if this resonated. And I really, really, really welcome the comments. It helps me know that I'm not crazy and these messages are accurate. Ooh, what's going to be my closing message? Yeah, just the closing message for you guys is to conquer your fears. Fiery climax for those of you who are getting married is literally that. On the honeymoon, after the honeymoon, yes, spicy, and I love it. You are right. They will all be bowing later, saying, man, I couldn't have pulled it off, but you did. Ooh, look at what I pulled, guys. Goals achieved. I'm so glad. Pile 2, who chose the carnelian. This is your Star Alchemy reading for what you are doing right, what needs to change, and any other messages that your loving guides have for you. There was a very clear message that came up while I was meditating on your pile. And that is, for those of you who are wondering if you or if someone else is pregnant, the answer is yes. I feel like there are definitely those in this pile who have the skin condition vitiligo. I hope I am pronouncing that correctly. It is a skin condition, and forgive my definition if it's not 100% accurate, but it's where there's like a loss of pigment or melanin in the skin. That also came through, that there are those of you viewing this pile who have vitiligo. Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If not, feel free to come for me in the comments and correct me. And there was one other thing that was very specific. Oh, freckles. How could I forget that? Because I have freckles as well. Oh, and Aries. Now, the first card we pulled was the full moon card in Aries. Definitely got strong Aries energy in this pile. I immediately felt anxious, felt eager to get your reading done, to the point where I had to kind of simmer down to get the messages. You know what? The last thing I had also, I feel like you guys are really cute, whether that is in looks, personality, wordplay, and you get away with quite a bit with your cuteness, which, you know, could cause you to be a bit bratty at times. That was also the energy I was getting, which makes sense because Aries are the babies of the zodiac. They're the very first sign in the zodiac. Some of the benefits to that is they have this fearless, fiery energy, like a child that knows nothing about failure or consequences yet. The flip side to that is, yeah, not knowing about consequences and just kind of rushing and doing things without thinking first. There are a lot of messages that came through in this pile about children, a baby, whether that baby is a new business, a new relationship, or an actual child. So let's discuss the Moonology Oracle card that I pulled, which, going back to discussing a child or some form of something that you consider to be your baby, so to speak. Someone is expecting soon. I also had pressure in my face, period. It started out in my forehead, and then during the meditation it moved down the right side of my face. Aries is ruled by the head. They're prone to headaches. Again, the first sign in the zodiac. So as far as the body parts that each sign is ruled by, it starts at the top of the head. So just heavy Aries energy, whether that's you or someone you're thinking of. Some of you guys have been stressed about some gossip that may be involving you or someone else. You have to keep in mind, people are, especially the people that are, what I'm feeling is coming through, whatever the gossip is about, it doesn't even matter. If that subject matter did not exist, they would find something else to gossip and have something to say about you or this person that you feel defensive over, because I'm also feeling a protective energy about you, like a mama bear type energy. Whatever it is, it's not even worth giving your energy to, because these people are always looking for something to come at you or this person or whatever it may be for. So it's really a waste of time to get hung up on what the gossip is about, because it really doesn't matter. You know, small minds discuss people. Great minds discuss ideas. I just wanted to get that message out. I'm not going to harp on that too long, because truthfully, really what I'm feeling is they're not worth your time, energy, or this readings. What you're doing right, okay? What you're doing right, pile two. Whatever it is that you're going after right now, or that you're standing and digging your heels in the sand, I think is what is the term. Whatever you're going after right now, whatever you're standing firm on, you are right to do so. Whatever this is, it could be something, I feel for some of you guys, it's a business that you're going after and you have a lot of people discouraging you, feeling like it's too big of a risk or it's not going to work. Just know, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship, a lot of people don't have, it takes a lot of courage and faith in yourself to go after what you want, especially when it comes to entrepreneurship. A lot of people don't have the courage to do that. And so even when people tell you it's not a good idea, maybe you shouldn't go after this or that, this particular business or what have you, or pursue this particular venture, they may not even mean you harm. They may just be very concerned about you being financially devastated or something of that nature. But I am here to tell you in this reading, you are right. They will all be bowing later, saying, man, I couldn't have pulled it off, but you did. And I'll get to those who this is not about a business in just one second. And a lot of you are going to know how to switch this around and apply it to your situation anyway, whatever it is that you're going after. Whatever it is that you're going after right now, that you're questioning, the only thing I will say is to trust and chill. You've done your part. You're in the right by pursuing this or standing firm. And now you can just tone it down a bit. If you've already spoken up for yourself, if you've already planted the seeds, now you can chill and watch it manifest. Because one of the things that was a lot for me in this reading, even now, is I'm taking breaths, because I just feel like rushed, like I have a lot to say, like I'm hyped, I'm pumped, to the point where I'm having to calm myself down. Trust in the process, honey. You got this. I feel like you guys aggressively went after this, whether this be this business, whether it be choosing to go through with your pregnancy, whether it was one other, or the relationship. I feel like the other baby is a relationship. Whether it's, am I right in sticking with this relationship? Oh, something that just came up for me, for those of you who are moving forward with this relationship, there may be something taboo about this relationship, unorthodox, something that, people who always want to put their 2 cents in until they're in your shoes, may be making you second guess or feel like you have to be secretive about the relationship or what have you. What I am getting is that you are not in the wrong. It is okay to move forward. People love to have an opinion when it's not their heart involved. when they're not the ones that's going through it. As long as everything you are giving in that relationship is being reciprocated, you know, this person is just as in it as you are. And that's something that you really have to consult with yourself about, because this is a reading for a lot of people. I never want to, especially when it comes to love and matters of the heart, I'm careful with love readings because everybody is not, it's not going to be the same. But in terms of what other people have to say, they will have something to say if you know, the person you were dating had a, you know, perfect past, or it was a perfect scenario, they would still find something to say. So I know I kind of jumped to a couple of different scenarios there, but it's a lot of messages coming and I'm trying to get them all out. So I'm sorry if it's sounding like I'm just pouring on a ton of messages all over the place. I felt like the messages coming through, I felt like I was in an auction, you know, like and it's a hot item that everyone wants. You know, you're bidding, and it's like this really quick process where everyone's raising their hand, throwing in their bid. That's how I felt with this reading. So have mercy on me, please. Most importantly, have patience with me. The last message on the fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries card. Whatever this is that you guys are going after, just don't let your aggression, you got it, don't let your aggression end up running anyone off. Whether this be in business, I feel like some of you guys have some funding that can be coming through for your business. The relationship scenario, you have what you want in your hand, which is what I got from the Ace of Pentacles card, which I'm about to move on to now. Like, this to me is whatever it is you were going after, that's this. Some of you may have struggled with expenses or be concerned with expenses for this baby that's coming. You could be even in the process of getting help in the form of child support. That's coming. I just noticed this with this Ace of Pentacles for me. Right in here. I hope you guys can see it. Can you see? Like right here. To me, that looks like, you know how like when someone's getting married and they have the, I don't know what that thing is called, but you know, the thing that they stand under with the flowers all around it, and they stand under it and say their vows. So this literally just came to me. I have several notes for your reading, and this just came to me that this we could also be talking about this new baby being a marriage. Oh, yeah, some of you guys are getting married. Marriage, proposal, and I just heard that this fiery climax is literally quite that. The fiery climax for those of you who are getting married is literally that. On the honeymoon, after the honeymoon, yes, spicy, and I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the moon card now. Dang, I have all these messages I wrote down, but now there's more that are coming in as well. In reference to this marriage that you guys are also very, it's spicy, and that intuitiveness, the things that you just don't have to say, and you guys just already know what it is. I love it. I admire it. Let me get to the messages I meditated on with this moon card. Some of you, hey, heads up, you're going to hear the word baby a lot because, and I said that at the beginning, lots of baby messages. This moon card, the first thing I saw, I hope you guys see it too. You got the face of the moon, right? Can you see that? But then on this side, to me, it kind of looks like how a baby looks in an ultrasound pic. Can you see that? And then the moon, which represents Cancer, like the fire signs, period, and Cancer, which is not a fire sign. Cancer is a water sign. But for me, in my opinion, the signs that are the craziest about children, that just love children, are all the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Cancer. Cancers love children, do very well with children, have this intuitive connection with children. Aries, I know a lot of Aries that have a lot of children. Like for them, there's no such thing as too many children, right? I just feel like this being the moon card, in the moon representing Cancer, which loves children, and just me seeing this ultrasound looking baby in the moon. This is further confirmation about someone expecting. I feel like many of you are expecting soon, maybe having concerns about conceiving. That just came up. If you're concerned about conceiving, do not be. You divine timing. If you're doubting being able to conceive, you will be fine. Also, this business, for those of you who baby is this business, some of you are chefs, some of you are starting a restaurant, some type of business involving food. Cancers can definitely love to cook and nourish and heal people through food. For many of you, this business is definitely something involving food, feeding people, nourishing people. This is an emotional time for a lot of you guys, but it is a good emotional. If those of you are wondering why in the world am I so emotional, it's because things are manifesting for you and it's overwhelming. Magic is what I like to call it, in a good way. So no, there's nothing wrong. Your dreams are just coming true. And that's where all the emotions are coming from. And then, of course, some of you all are pregnant. So that will also bring up emotions. Duh. Also, for those of you with a business, getting married, having a baby, or finding out you're having a baby, Cancer season can also apply as well. Yeah, Cancer season can also apply to this as well. For those of you who are looking to conceive, I'm also hearing August, September, October, with many of you, the baby being due in Cancer season of 2023. I have 2 nephews that are Cancers. Yay, Cancer baby. Let's talk about this 9 of Pentacles. Just so you guys know, I lay the cards out for you guys to see exactly how they came through. But in terms of how I interpret them, how I read them just based off of whatever messages come to me. I really don't focus on upright or reverse. I just let the messages flow. For those who want to know how the cards came out, I lay them out the way they come out. I may or may not acknowledge a reversal, but really I just give you guys the messages that came up for me in the meditation. The 9 of Pentacles, I have just have faith and remain calm. Have faith and remain calm. You guys have been just really anxious in what you're going after, and the confirmation has been repeatedly that you guys got this. It is coming. I really feel called to give you guys more specifics, so you really just feel reassured in what I'm telling you. Because I feel like some of you guys have faced some roadblocks, especially with this business. You've gotten several no's, and so you're starting to question what you're doing. I don't know why, but a horse just came up for me. I just saw a horse, and then I immediately thought Sagittarius, half man, half horse. And if I haven't said it already, I think I did, that I feel like this pile is predominantly the fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sag, and Cancer. That's what I'm getting for this pile, those 4 signs. And I really don't like calling out too many signs. And hopefully you guys know your moon and rising, because you could be a Libra but have a bunch of Sagittarius in your chart. So you can look up your chart by knowing your time of birth and where you were born, and of course your date of birth. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys some specifics, just as confirmation that yes, do not let those roadblocks discourage you, whether it's in trying to conceive, whether it's in people that are not excited about this baby that's coming. I'm hearing that some of you, whoever you're having this child with, they have children with other people. You're feeling almost a sense of competitiveness with them. And you need to not feel that, because this person is all in with you. I don't care who they've had children with in the past. This feels different for them with you because they are madly in love with you. This is where that fiery climax approaches. It's that energy. They are all in with this family that you guys are creating. You want this to be peaceful with the other, ex-spouse or whoever these other people or person is that they may have had a child with in the past. Like, one of the most attractive things you could do with this person is feel confident and secure in your position. This is what's happening now. This person is with me. We're having a child together. I welcome my child's siblings. I want this to be a peaceful, happy, big family. And I know sometimes that's easier said than done. If the person that they have had a child with is maybe not the most amicable, but you just standing calm and confident in your position, eventually this person will simmer down because they don't have anybody to go to battle with. Nobody's giving them the energy, the negative energy that they want. But that was a very specific message. Also, for those of you who may be feeling insecure about finances with this partner, whether the partner there may be there may be a sense of feeling like things aren't balanced in terms of finances between you and your partner, whether it is, and this could be a business partner as well, this does not have to be romantic, whether it is that you have more money or they have more money, and that may feel a bit awkward. Get out of your head with that. Just get out of your head with that. Everyone has their time, and the only way, I don't really have much to say about that. Just get out of your head about that. And because it's not an issue. Five of Wands, this is going back to what I mentioned with this partner. If they have children with someone else or an ex, that's somewhat in the picture. This feeling of competitiveness. Yeah, I kind of transitioned over into the Five of Wands prematurely because that's just what came up. So we already discussed how to handle that. Now, for those of you with this new business venture, or it may be a new position at your job, I'm hearing that too, that you're going after. The competitive energy is fine. I love the determination. Just stay on higher ground. You don't want to muddy your karma stooping to other competitors' levels. Also, you just don't want to energetically give off the energy of you being desperate, because when people start doing things that are not ethically sound, morally sound, that comes across as if I'm desperate. That's an energy of lack. And so it's not going to manifest abundance for you. And it's not even to say that any of you all are doing that, because this could just be confirmation that, yes, you are right in taking the high road, which can be hard sometimes when no one else is doing it, but continue to do so. Final messages for you guys is the full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. First thing that I noticed with this is just the crown chakra colors in this card. And so, of course, I just really feel called to say with Scorpio and the crown chakra colors that you guys are highly intuitive. The moon card were Cancers, which are very intuitive, high priestess energy. And this Scorpio card is just screaming to listen to your intuition, releasing those negative thoughts. That negative energy is really going to heighten your intuition. It's going to allow you to hear your intuitive messages so much more clearly. And I just have to say this, because this is like when we say, release negative energy, don't think negative and let that go. That's easier said than done. Who wants to sit and hold on to negative energy, which is like allowing a sickness to set up in your body? I don't think anyone chooses to do that, even when they're aware that they're doing it. It takes a certain level of control and discipline. If that's the case, everyone would do that. So I really want to help you with that and give you ways to release. In terms of releasing this negative energy, the first thing I saw was sunlight, and that can be whether it's walking out in the sun. It can be as simple as, yes, I'm hearing, open your curtains. Let the sunlight in your house. Darkness cannot live in the light. I say this all the time. Let that sunlight in your home. Open your blinds, open your curtains. Let the sun in, and don't just let it in one room of your house. Let it in throughout your home. If you are living in an apartment or a home that does not get a lot of sunlight, plants that don't require a lot of sunlight, candles, lighting, especially pure white candles. I feel like I said this in the last reading too. Tidying up your home. Yeah, tidying up your home. I'm getting a chill with that one. Cleaning your home. All of that is going to lighten the energy, because the energy in your home around you also affects your thoughts, your feelings as well. And if you don't believe me, clean just one room in your home. If your home is not organized or clean the way you want it, clean just one room in your home. And then forget about it. Go about your day. And when you walk into that area of your home, notice how different you feel versus before you organize that area or clean that area. Those are some of the advice I have in terms of releasing that negative energy. Also taking a walk out in the sun, and of course meditation. A lot of people think that that meditation doesn't work for them because they think that if they're thinking about things, if they're having negative thoughts in that meditation, if they're really distracted in the meditation, that it's not working. That's absolutely not true. That is a part of meditation. That's actually a form of you releasing. That's a form of releasing when all those thoughts start coming to the surface in your meditation. And the more you do it, the more the mind will quiet and you'll have less and less of those thoughts. Don't worry about it. Just stick with it. Final messages I would just say with the Scorpio card would be another form of releasing this negative energy is letting out secrets. Let them out. They're not going to have the repercussions that you think. This is going to be you releasing that negative energy, that this is going to be what tilts the scales and get you what you want from this business, from this relationship, from trying to conceive. And I also just heard the baby is going to be healthy. The baby's going to be healthy, you guys. I'm really feeling like this happy mommy energy. I'm going to pull from my little cards that I wrote, some things that I wrote, and see what we have for you guys. Ooh, look at what I pull, guys. I'm gonna get some better looking little cards, but goals achieved. I'm so glad we're closing out on this message. Goals achieved. Yes, 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 yes. Please take my advice on ways to release that negative energy, because when you do, you're going to go, your goals will be achieved. Please take these messages and use them for your highest good. Also, if you did not watch the beginning of this video, I have a free reading, giveaway, whatever. I give details about it at the beginning of the video. So like, subscribe, feel free to leave messages in the comments. I welcome loving, supportive energy for me and for you guys. Ciao. See you on the next one. Of Latin descent. I heard specifically some of you guys are from the Honduras. There's like 5 birds that I see outside of my window right now. Strong Gemini, Virgo energy in this reading. I also got just strong air sign energy, period. So maybe that magnetism comes from your way with words, how you communicate with people, how you use your words. Pile 3. Whoa. Before I get into this amazing spread that came out for you guys, this is your Star Alchemy reading for what you are doing right, what you may need to change, and any other messages that Spirit has for you. First of all, when I shuffle, I do shuffle with reversals. You guys had none, not one reversal. All major arcana. Like, I was like, man, I wish I would have shuffled this on camera because they are not going to believe this spread and that this is what came out. I am definitely claiming this pile for myself, not just because it's an amazing spread, but I really do relate to this pile. A couple of things just to confirm that this is your pile for you. I really get that this pile just has an incredibly magnetic energy. You guys are calling in, bringing in, pulling in, attracting in everything that you want right now. And oh, you guys are ready and on it. Like, you guys are manifesting so much right now. If you don't know you are, know that it is bubbling beneath the surface and you are about to have a geyser of blessings. I just looked at this spread overall, and when I was just meditating, you guys just have such a beautiful energy. And I think it just speaks to the beautiful colors that are on this table. I also picked up that some of you guys are of Latin descent. I heard specifically some of you guys are from the Honduras, or you have family that is from the Honduras, ancestors that are from the Honduras. Yeah, that specifically came up when just getting a feel for this pile. We have some redheads in the house too. Definitely some of you guys with red hair. And I also picked up that some of you guys in your childhood were really into goth. And the funny thing is, you guys could not be further from that now. Not to say goth is bad, but you guys are just now all colors and just bright and full of life. Some of you have a lot of children, or you care for a lot of pets. You may be providing foster homes for children or pets. These are just some of the things that I wanted to share so that you could get a feel for whether is your pile or not. Okay, let's get into these cards. This is such an exciting pile for me. Oh, let's talk about it. So the first card that I pulled, first of all, this is the only pile where, in terms of the oracle cards, I left the bottom of the oracle deck card face up. In the other piles, I had that card face down until I got towards the end of the reading. The reason yours is face up is because I believe it is so directly connected to the first card I pulled, which was the Magician in the Linda Goodman Oracle deck. I feel like these two are so intertwined that I really can't talk about this Magician card without talking about this Movement Challenge card. As far as the Magician card, as soon as I pulled that card, first thing I got, of course, was Gemini energy. Just period in this reading, I get strong Gemini energy. Both, this card is representing Mercury. This card is representing Venus in terms of the numbers. The 14 reducing to a 5, the 15 reducing to a 6. So they both have very heavy mercurial energy. So strong Gemini, Virgo energy in this reading. I also got just strong air sign energy, period. Libra, especially, as well as Aquarius. I really try to stay away from mentioning a lot of signs in a reading, but I feel very pressed to say Aries too, so I'm going to say it, and I'm going to stop there. The Magician card, the first thing I heard actually was this bar from Chance the Rapper. I work magic, I work magic, I work magic in my life. You guys are just in your manifesting zone. And if you are not feeling like that is the case for you right now, I want you to pay attention to synchronicities. I want you to pay attention to the little things. If you had someone that you were not on good terms with and they called you out the blue and you squashed your beef with them, or if you got an unexpected credit on your bill if you know, you got a major discount on some new tires. These are things that are showing you that you are manifesting. Okay, so a lot of times we think if what we are asking for hasn't manifested yet, then I don't see it working. No, we get a lot of little signs to let us know that it is coming, it is cooking, it is brewing, it is simmering, it is being delivered. So pay attention to little things like that. You go to a restaurant to order your food and they just give you a coupon, or you look in your bag and you got some extra free stuff, or they didn't charge you for everything, or whatever. These little blessings, like as I'm looking out my window right now, oh my goodness, there's like 5 birds that I see outside of my window right now. And normally I'll see 1 or 2, but not this many. So I'm taking that not only as confirmation, but also that you guys seeing birds is also confirmation, symbolism, showing that your spirit guides are present, that they're with you, that these manifestations are coming. And although this is such a happy pile, I do not understand why this is now the second time I feel like I'm fighting back tears, like happy tears, but also tears of, oh my goodness, I made it. The storm is over. So we'll get to that in a minute. Let me just finish touching on this magician card really quick. Your circle of friends, you guys have a circle of friends that are coming in for you. I feel like I'm being called to say that, yeah, these are new people. And if they're not new people, if they're existing friends, they are coming back to you in a different energy. They are coming back to you much more like-minded, much more in alignment with the path that you're on. And it is a pleasant surprise for you. Initials F and R could be significant to you. We're going to speak on the bottom of the deck oracle card as well, but both of these cards together add up to 29, which in numerology reduces to an 11. You could look up the symbolism for 11 and get 20 different meanings, but I think the one that most people agree on is a connection to the divine. It is a connection to spirit. It is letting you know spirit is with you. It is angelic messages. And if anyone disagrees, that's what it means to me. So that is what is coming up for me in this reading, is that it may be a very, yeah, I'm hearing that you guys have a football team, spirit guides, archangels, guardian angels, loving ancestors that are with you. You have a huge spirit team. I specifically thought of 11 as I'm speaking on that. In reference to the bottom of the deck oracle card, which is the movement challenge card. You know what? Both of these, normally, I'm not a big fan of reading word for word what the description is for each card. I like to just allow it for the messages to come through based off of, I'll read it myself and then give the messages based off of what comes up for me. But in this particular case, for these oracle cards, I really felt called to read to you guys what it says. So I am. For the movement challenge, it says, communication is the key word when evaluating the number 14 card. Linda said the definition of 14 is magnetic communication with the public, which is crazy. I'm so glad I'm reading this now, because remember at the beginning of the reading, the first thing I said was I felt like this pile is very magnetic. So maybe that magnetism comes from you guys, your way with words, how you communicate with people, how you use your words. So this number is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication and movement. The number 14 rules the media and everything associated with it, governing the world of publishing, writing, television, and the internet. I'm going to pause there for a second and definitely say that I absolutely feel like some of you guys are in the spotlight, stepping into the spotlight, influencers, who isn't working on their own social media now. But yeah, this is heavy mercurial energy in this reading. So definitely a lot of you guys are doing your own thing in social media. And if you're not doing great already, it is quickly approaching. It is here. It is here. We're not saying quickly approaching. It is here. And that is evident in this reading, which we will see as we continue to move through the reading. It also says, besides all of the above, it is a very lucky number in financial and speculative projects. As always, there is a beware, because the strong influence flowing through this number is a river of movement and challenge. The unexpected can happen at any time, and gains can turn to losses, but this should only be temporary. The number 14 card reduces to the single number 5 and vibrates to the planet Mercury. And I'm going to speak to the divination of this really quick, which says, travel is in the air for you. You have earned your wings, so soar high and far and view the world from the great heights. You know what? This whole thing, you have earned your wings and so soar high, is making me think of all those birds I just saw outside my window as well. I feel like this is just confirmation. This is confirmation. A lot of messages, so I hope I'm not talking too fast for you guys. You stepped up to the plate, accepted the challenge and the risk, and now a feast of opportunity awaits you. Good fortune is yours. Like, I am just so happy for this pile. It is making me emotional. Like, oh my God, I just want to hug you guys because I feel like you all have been through it and now you are being blessed. Oh, this feels so good and emotional at the same time. I'm really loving this pile. Expounding on what she had to say with the movement challenge card, and me speaking on what you guys are doing right. What you guys are doing right is you are manifesting like crazy. Your manifestations are coming to fruition. They are happening for you now. Do not second guess that. That's what I want you to change. If you are second guessing it, stop and think about the little magical moments that are occurring through your day and how often they're happening. And think back to 6 months ago. Did I have this many magical moments happening in a day 6 months ago like I am now? Because all those little magical moments that you're having now is letting you know that your manifestations are here. And I want you to stay in that energy of believing that. And for those of you where it's already happening, it's already booming, oh my God, just relish in it. You're going to see it's just getting better. You guys are just really reaching this beautiful pinnacle. Okay, so let's get these out the way, but I still want you guys to be able to see them. The Sun card. I really feel like this Sun card represents you big time. And I hear some of you chuckling already, like a sarcastic chuckle. Stay with me on this, even if you haven't been feeling this, because I definitely feel like some of you are coming out of a dark period. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care how you've been feeling. I don't care what you've gone through. Honey, you are still the sun. You are still the sun. You always have been, even in your dark periods. This beautiful sun energy is because you did not lose your light. You are finally stepping into what you have kept your faith in, even through those dark moments. For those of you who have had that, and I do feel like there are many of you that are coming out of a dark period, just came out of a dark period, and I feel like that's representative with this Tower card. There are things that need to be removed. They need to get out the way. I'm hearing ludicrous move, get out the way. Like, I feel like a lot of you guys have that attitude right now where you're like, you know what? I am done making it about everyone else. I am done feeling like I may come across selfish if I do this or that. A lot of you guys are in that mindset of move, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way. Like and it's because you guys have dealt with a lot to the point where you've been self-sacrificing. And for those of you who that does not apply to, this could be things that aren't necessarily bad, They're just no longer on your level. They're not serving you anymore in order for you to step into this emperor and empress energy. But there are things that need to be removed for you guys. There are better people. There are better habits. There are better living arrangements that are coming in for you. And so there are people, there are living arrangements, there are things that need to be removed to make room for these better things to come. So this tower card, like I didn't feel any, first of all, it came out in the upright. So everything came out upright. I know I already said that, but I'm saying it again because you guys are the only pile that where everything came up upright. That's just bananas to me. I feel nothing but releasing with this tower card. Um, you guys are releasing, things are moving, things are being removed that no longer serve you. People that you may have had a challenge letting go, not anymore because the emperor is not playing with them. And so where some may see the tower card and cringe, for you guys, this is welcomed energy. This is a welcome moment. Okay, I literally just heard birds chirping and yeah, I'm seeing flowers and hearing birds chirping. So it's like there's this thunder. I don't even want to say thunderstorm because I just really don't feel like this tower moment is bad at all. It's like you guys are standing there controlling the wrecking ball and enjoying. Okay, of course I just heard Miley Cyrus. I came in like a wrecking ball, of course. Just random. Also confirmation that this is your pile. I feel like for those of you that I mentioned that have the red hair, this is big. This is big hair, like a big curly fro, big tousled hair. And it doesn't have to be a natural redhead. You guys could just love your red hair color. Let's move on to the Emperor and Empress. Like the two Oracle cards, I really feel called to discuss these cards together because this is giving me two scenarios, guys. First one is you all are just a badass that's just doing it all. Woo, you guys got your hands in a lot of pots. I'm getting healer of all types. A business involving healing, which could be therapy, it could be plant medicine, it could be creating healthy, delicious meals, Reiki, yoga instructor. There's so many ways that we could heal people. I just heard musician. Music is so healing, the right music. Yes, and there are some of you that definitely have a green thumb. Yeah, you guys have a thriving business or are stepping into a thriving business in that arena that I just discussed. Healing. I even heard physical trainer. That can definitely be a part of healing as well. That's one of the scenarios with this emperor and empress. Okay. The other scenario that I am getting is a power couple. This emperor and empress. So when I started talking about the power couple, the second scenario, which was the power couple, my tea light candle I had going for you guys went out. And every single thing that happens in a reading for me, I'm looking for the message in it. Some of you guys may have been a part of a power couple and you are branching off doing your own thing. And I am here to tell you that Spirit is saying loud and clear that you are going to do a million times better as you step away from this union that you had in business with someone else, for those of you that applies to. Now, for those of you who are a part of a power couple and you're doing well, or you're just starting this venture together, for all of you guys, power couple, independent business owner on your own, all of you guys are stepping into a very blessed and fruitful time. I really, when this spread came out, I felt like I would just it would be this long reading where I had so much to say. But the truth of the matter is the message is really just loud and clear, which is that this is just a very joyful, abundant, blessed time for you guys, and that you all absolutely deserve it. Any pessimism, throw it out. You guys have went through enough. Believe it, because what you guys are stepping into, you absolutely have earned, you absolutely deserve. This is about the fourth or fifth time I felt emotional during this reading. Like, man, you guys really deserve this. I've also, something else that just came up for me is that some of you guys may be starting some type of astrological business, something connected to astrology, something with astrology or astronomy, the planets. Yeah, yeah. Fashion as well. Fashion as well. This emperor, she just looks like a fashionista. Let me just, ooh. And someone's, I don't, you guys may not be able to hear that, but one of my neighbors' smoke detector is going off right now. Pile 3, final messages that I have for you guys. I also got that some of you all are firemen or firewomen, somehow connected to firemen and firewomen. Maybe you had a parent that worked in that field, or you guys are in that field. Also paramedics. Yes, some of you all are paramedics as well, which could, once again, talking about stepping into that healer role, being a healer. You guys may be passing your paramedic exam. I don't know the correct term for that, but some of you guys are studying for that. There are some red flags in terms of people that you guys have stepped away from. You did the right thing by stepping away from them. And if you think about the changes that happened in your life after stepping away from these people, or when you step away from them, you're going to see all of these blessings, things come in. And that is your confirmation that you did the right thing by stepping away from these people. But overall, for one, like I said, what you guys are doing right is you're manifesting, whether you see that or not. You're manifesting what you want. I don't have a huge message of change, things that you guys need to change, other than simply do not doubt that your manifestations are coming, that they are happening right now. Not coming, they're happening right now. You literally are seeing them every day. You're seeing small things. If you guys are manifesting wealth and you go to a restaurant and you get 20% off of your food that you did not expect, that is wealth. That's money coming back to you. That's money coming to you because you expected to pay $50 for your meal and you got 20% off. And so instead you paid $40. Okay, so that's $10 that just came to me. That is if you are manifesting wealth, that is a sign. Yes, that is wealth manifesting. We have to pay attention to those little signs and watch them get bigger. We get those small confirmations so that we stay in that energy. We see it. We continue to believe it. And that we're not just waiting for the grand finale, right? That it's complete. There is a process. Pay attention to that process. It is happening for you all. That is really the main thing that I want to leave you guys with in terms of what you're doing right, what's coming. Please take these messages and use them for your highest good. Definitely check out the very beginning of this video where I talk about how you can get a free reading. And I hope to see you all on the next one. I welcome your messages in the comments, respectfully supporting each other, respectfully giving me feedback. And I just thank you guys for being here, listening, and especially when these things start happening, if they're already happening, please share, because not only does it encourage me, but it encourages your fellow Pile tribe and others that are watching. Okay? That is it for your reading, Pile 3. I will see you on the next one.